I considered becoming a foster carer because it was something really close to my heart to do, because I have a lot to give through employments that I've had in the past, children that I've looked after within the family, even family members that I've looked after, made me feel that I was ready to look after other children that need help. I researched first on the internet about fostering. I also looked into what other carers were saying, what the foster carers were saying. So it gave me more of an idea, more of an insight on what I was getting into. It's something that I'd like to do.
Yeah.
To me, a job's not worth doing unless it's fulfilling. I'd say do your research before you go into it. Look at what other foster carers are saying. Then contact your agency or council who you want to be with, and they will help you through any questions that you have. Write your questions down. That's something else I did. I wrote my questions down that I wanted to ask, because when it comes to the time, you seem to forget. But yeah. So when the first social worker came, they looked around the house to see if everything was okay, whether the room was okay for the child and the safety. They had a little chat with me about who's in the house. So for me, it'll be me and my son. Also, they'll ask things just generally about yourself. It's not too invasive in the beginning. It's just like a formal visit, just to check you as a person and your home. My assessment process went really well. Even though a lot of the history gets dragged up, it's like I said, it's a very friendly conversation. They're very empathetic towards you. What I do advise is don't hide anything. Be honest and open. Because they're not here to judge you. They're just trying to find out what type of person you are, what you've gone through, whether you've had the help that you've needed, or do you need more help. So they're really helping you as a foster carer. The assessment process is just about your life and the people living in your home. It's also about your family, your friends, people who are there to help you. So it's basically from when you were born to the age you are now. It's to get an insight of what you've done, and how far you've come. Skills to Foster is explaining to you everything about the agency that you're with. So you get to know other professions within the agency, so you know who you're dealing with. Also explains to you about fostering, and is a wide explanation. Anybody that's put off with Skills to Foster training, which is 3 days, don't be. You will come out feeling that you know a lot more, and you'll be more aware for your own safety, for the foster child's safety, and your own children's safety. So it's very important to do Skills to Foster. Don't panic. There's nothing to panic about. Just like you are with your social worker, same with panel. Just be open and honest. They're not going to ask you questions that you don't know, because that's where my panic was. Oh, what if they ask me something that I don't know the answer for? But no. They ask you everything that you've told your social worker, they will ask you things from there. There were around about 7-ish people on the panel, and they were lovely. Nothing to be scared about. Again, the reason I keep saying that is because I was, and there isn't nothing to be worried about. They're friendly, and it's just like having a general conversation. Me and the social worker was then asked to leave the room, so whilst the panel members then spoke in between themselves. There wasn't much of a waiting time. We probably waited about 15 minutes. Not much of a waiting time, and then straight away they'll come and tell you whether you've been approved or not approved. They won't leave you hanging. For me, it was about 6 months. Around about 6 months, I think.